Hi everyone, welcome to Programming School. Today also I come up with one coding question. I'm going to read the question scenario and then I'm going to write the code for that. Okay. Miss Rosie teaches mathematics in the college Saint Stephen's and is noticing for the last few lectures that the turn around the class is not equal to the number of attendants. The fest is going on in the college and the students are not interested in the attending classes. The friendship is at peak and students are taking turns for classes and arranging proxy for their friends. Okay. They have been successfully till now and have become a confident. Some of them even call themselves as a pro. For example, there are so many some festivals going on, and some students are not coming to the college, and the friends, the students in the class are very friendly, and they are taking some turns for their friends, and when they are taking the attendance, they are telling the present for the their friends also. Okay, and when coming one fine day, Proxy was called in the class as usual, but this time Miss Rosie recorded the voice with the recognized the student with the noise. When caught, the student disagreed and said that it was a mistake, and Miss Rosie was interrupted his voice incorrectly. Okay, Miss Rosie let him to uh, let it go, but thought an idea to give an attendance to the students present in the class only. Okay, in the next lecture, for example, one student is here. One student found that she is not giving the attendance for his own number. He is giving for another number, but the student is not agreed with the teacher here, teacher Rosie. That's why in the next lecture, Miss Rosie bought a voice recognizer device, which should save the voice of the students as their roll number, and when heard again, it will present the roll number on which it will be heard earlier. When the attendance is process completed, it will provide a list which would consist of the number of the distant voices the students are aware are unaware about this device, and all are set to call their process as usual. Miss Rosie starts the attendance process and the device is performing its actions. After the attendance is complete, the device provides a list here. Okay, and Miss Rosie presents the list to you and asks for the roll number of students who are not present in the class. For example, here when it is going to be when taking the attendance, after taking the attendance, the machine is going to be provide a list of output like this. What is that? Seven. That means the total seven students are giving the attendance, and the attendance is 1 3 3 4 6 4. Okay, the output is going to be like this. Seven means how many students are giving the attendance. Then next one is 1 2 3 3 4 3 3 4 6 4. How many students are there totally? Seven students are there, and the seven student attendance is there. But here number three is giving the attendance for two times, and four is for four times. And here, if you observe the student roll numbers is from 1 to 7, right? 1 to 7. Seven students is there. That means there are 1 to 7 who are not in the class. We have to give who are the absentees of the absentees of the class. 5 and 7 are the absentees of the class. Just if you observe here, 5 is in this 5 is in the list, no. 7 is in the list, no. That's why this is the two output. These two are the output. Why? Because these two are not present in the list. We have to find how many who are not present in the list here. Two is three is twice, and four is twice, and the number of students 5 and 7 are not present in the list provided. Thus, the students with the roll number 5 and 7 are absent in the class. Okay, now for that we are going to write the program for that. But here when we are get just observe here, it is going to be only C++ and C sharp only. We are not going to take the program in Python here. We have to write using C++ or using C sharp. I'm going to write the code here now in CPP. Now I'm going to write the code on the CPP hash include or C. I am going to write on C, both are same. The only syntax is going to be different. I'm going to write in C here. I'm going to write int main here. I'm going to take two values. What is that? ARR of 100. I'm going to take ARR of 100 comma and what are the student list, and the student list is going to be some 100. I'm going to take here, and I'm taking some I. Before that I'm going to take some n also, and I'm going to read the values scanf or cin n. I'm going to read the n here for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. I'm going to read the values for ARR. For example, cin ARR of I. I'm going to read each and every value of array here. 7. This is going to be 7, and I'm going to read all the student values here. Okay. Now I'm going to write the logic here. Just observe here, if it is 7, the roll numbers is from 1 to 7, right? And I'm going to check that is 1 is present in the list. Yes, okay. If it is not present in the list, that is the output, right? And for that I'm going to write here for I is equal to 1 to I less than equal to 7. I'm going to write, and I'm going to check that is the number is present in the list or not. I'm going to write if I'm going to write a search function now, and not if SERCH search of I. I'm going to find that if search is found here, if the search is found, that's why if the search is found, I am not going to do anything. That's why I'm going to put a not symbol. That means if the search is not found, if the search is false, then I'm going to print. Then I'm going to print that is going to be cout I, and or I can just simply I'm going to write here like this. I'm going to write output like this. That's it. But here I'm going to write a search function. Here I'm going to write a search function int search of. In search of, I'm going to search here. I'm going to pass not only I have to pass ARR also, and here I'm going to write star ARR comma int I. I'm going to search if the number is available or not. I'm going to write some. I'm not taking here. This is going to be k. Here I'm going to take, and again I'm going to take for I. For I is equal to 0, I less than. I have to pass here. What is the size of the array also? I have to pass what is the size of the array also. I have to pass here, and I'm going to take int n also, and I less than n, I plus plus. If ARR of I is equal to k, I have to return 1 here. I have to return 1. If it is not found, just simply I'm going to return 0. That's it. This is the search function here. This is the search function, and if the element is found in the list, I have to return 1, and else I'm going to return 0 here. If the element is found, it is going to be written 1 here, right? If the element is found, it is going to be written 1, and I'm going to apply not symbol here, logical not. If it is 0, if it is true, it is going to be turned as a false here. If it is not in the list, if it is not in the list, we are going to return 0. If it is not if it is written 0, I'm going to apply logical not symbol, then it is going to be 1 here. Now it is moving inside and it is going to be print the value. If I am going to execute it, if I am going to execute it, seeing stream, it is not working here. See out or seen. Instead of that, I am going to write, just simply I am going to write scanf here. These libraries are not working, that's it, nothing else. If it is %d, comma ampersand n, same logic, the same logic, just simply here also I am going to print scanf %d, comma arr of I, ampersand. When I am going to print any value, just simply I am going to print here printf %d space comma I, that's it, nothing else. It's also very simple. stdio.h. If I am going to execute it, it's coming. For example, if it is going to be 7, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 6 and 4, the output is going to be 5 and 7. That's it, right? A simple logic we can write in if you know how to write the logic. If you know how to write the logic, the programming language is syntax, that's it, nothing else. A simple logic here. Okay, here also I'm going to execute it. Here also I'm going to execute it. I'm going to be C++. Just observe here, I'm going to pass arr, n and k. The search function here, if the element is found, I'm going to return 1. If it is not found, if the whole loop is iterated, I'm going to return 0 here. Just observe the code. I'm going to read the value and I'm going to read the array values, and here if the element is not found, I'm going to store each and every element in ABS value. After that, I'm going to print the values, but here I'm not going to write in my code, just simply I'm going to print here what is not present in the list. Both are same, no doubt about that. If I'm going to compile it, if I'm going to compile it as it's working, if I'm going to click on submit, it is going to be running for all the test cases. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you guys.